front of her that she can buff and shield up. So yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be the
I mean, not
Kasante.
Boo because it's a good pick, but I always feel so cheated when we get like the last picks and then it's for Nect and Kasante.
Yeah, it's not the most exciting.
No.
I do feel you there.
But it's fine. Okay, whose comp do you prefer, Dr.?
To buy a little bit more magic resistance as a response to the LeBlanc. And so Heretics taking advantage of the early prior that they have in bot, in mids. Very nice stuff from them.
And now it's going to be a trade of objectives. Dragon secured, and the grubs started off by Alinsis. Saren takes a chunk of damage from Humanoid as the Enchanted Crystal Arrow coming from downtown, and it lands onto Humanoid. Saren doesn't have the chains, but he's got the backup of Sheo. First blood into the Cataclysm.
Okay, so a bit of inspiration from G2 there. Flashbacks to when Caps calls to the arrow mid, and in exactly the same place from Ice as well. As a Brit, makes me very uncomfortable.
Well, does it make you more comfortable to
dive.
know that there's a dive happening bot side right now? Flash on the arrow from Flash. He throws up the tidal wave onto Saren, but he's still rooted up by the chains. Sheo with another kill as Wei survives the dive on the turret. He's tanking it up. Karzi's trying to stay alive as Linsis threw his body down with the Grand Starfall. Has the wave to play with. Saren goes into the passive, has the Mimic up as Humanoid's now coming down. Sheo's trying to get out of there with the Encore flash by Linsis. Karzi takes down Wei. Humanoid with the shuffle onto Ice, but he pushes it right into Linsis, who will fall into double kill to Karzi. As Sheo and Saren still trying to get out, they get onto Humanoid instead though, as Karzi knocks back on the wrong side of the Cataclysm. Sheo with his third kill, and Team Heretics pull off a crazy dive, but it might not be over. Karzi still looking for it, he gets over the wall onto Saren, no, he's out of there! So Karzi with the follow-up shutdown, gold onto the Ezreal.
What is happening?
Learning your European ways. They're mysterious and an enigma as Flushy throws out the ultimate. Locked in the Cataclysm. Saren with the kill credit. Karzi. Arcane shift.
When he slam dunked it.
Yeah. But it does get them a pick, and it's going to get them a dragon, most likely. Linsis is hovering around, but Share Flag and Drags threatens Linsis away, and that is a secured
Ashes flash up. Because if the answer is no, I think he becomes a man of focus.
He has one target he needs to deal with, and he's able to get onto them. But right now the target is a 1v2 as Nako finds himself with both solo laners. He's in some trouble, all out and over the wall, under the turret. He's still trying to survive, but cannot. The turret shot will be enough. Vitality will trade their top laner for the Herald.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting out of that matchup. Very likely, due to what you were saying earlier, his limited magic resistance means that Humanoid just feels Humanoid is eyeing up right now.
Yeah, even though Team Heretics have that slight gold lead, it still feels like Vitality are the ones hunting. Despite the fact that Sheo has a gold lead and he is on the J4, I've seen more kind of proactive looks here from Linsis, from Nako. I mean, a lot
more
of
that.
mana. Even more than the Mana Mune.
Exactly. So,
which is... okay, we're going to get back to that route onto Linsis as he has the Aegis Assault trying to tank it out, but the arrow lands. Trayson gets the kill, and Team Heretics make quick work of Linsis in the jungle as Nako has now joined up with the team, but the Dragon's already down. Team Heretics have a 5v4. Nako is big, but he can't buy infinite space for the team. His health bar is going down so far, and it's looking better than things were last time around. They ended lock-in pretty well in terms of they need to patch those up. So a lot of people were confused to see a roster change for this team.
I mean, the only roster change as well.
Yeah.
I mean, so far in this game, it's
like there, and then everybody followed up on it. So, yeah, Team Heretics looking like a solid team right now. They're up in gold. They have the Dragon control again as Fleshy. Remember, Nako, no dominance available. So not even halfway off cooldown. So Team Heretics have a big window of strength. Saren jumps over, but he goes right back into Nako's waiting arms. The Renekton shredding through the LeBlanc and pushing Saren back. Completely turned the dynamics of this fight as Vitality now just don't hit the Dragon. Sheo's hovering in there, but his team's not on it either. Trayson has now tagged in for Nako, but he's also low on health. So now Team Heretics need to find their angle. Do they go for the Dragon? Do they go for the Nako flank? They're losing both sides, but they almost take down Linsis as the Pantheon chunked all the way down. Has the ultimate available, still could look for a reset, but instead it's a flash from Wei, lands the Encore on the one, but the True Shot Barrage, huge huge chunk out of Saren. Meanwhile, the 1v1, Knock takes it. Trayson shut down. Sheo's out of there. Linsis stuck around for the Dragon. Going for the Baron. Humanoid's on the bottom wave, shoving that in. Has a teleport, will start to channel it now. Knock chunked by Saren. Under half health, has the dominance available as the tidal wave will not connect. Pops the dominance. Team Heretics look to turn, but Knock goes just dancing around them. Saren has to flash away as Trayson Pathmaker's back to safety. The arrow goes wide. Humanoid not touched up by that one as the two-shot barrage from Kaza does big damage to the backline. Team Heretics chunked low, but the Baron is still aggroed. Vitality are in the pit. Linsis can look for the Baron steal as Sheo goes into the Guardian Angel. Vitality push out Team Heretics. Get the Baron, kill Sheo. Kaza on a rampage.
And they're looking good. No.
Does this count as a curse?
I don't think it counts as a curse.
Oh, flash from Ice over Humanoid Shuffle's able to outplay that one. True Shot Barrage will land. Oh, Humanoid goes down. Saren had the damage for it. Team Heretics. Smooth moves from Ice right there. Oh, he's going to flash this. He was probably thinking, oh, this is going to look
No, actually, he's typing team, got a flash.
True.
Anyway, let's look at back his ulti a little bit too eagerly. Or was that him paranoid that Kazi's going to kill himself? Which one was that?
Maybe a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B as Humanoid will jump onto Saren, who TP'd to the top lane. So this was Dragon Soul, but Team Heretics clearly were not confident in their setup because they TP'd Saren up to get a turret instead.
So
Linsis
they can't
will get
approach their own tower without getting chipped away at. Like the poke of Ezreal plus Azir, I mean, it's so annoying. Linsis, have you just died?
He's got the Aegis of Soul. The arrow will not land on the Pantheon. He'll get onto Fleshy instead, so Sheo keeps going forward. Saren on a killing spree. Linsis.
They do have that one deep ward right back here for a potential TP flank.
And we do have Saren again going in to the dark and scary night as he's going to have to reset once again. Has the teleport available to jump back towards the dragon.
Sidestepping every skill shot right now. Can't sidestep that one. Ooh, good damage from Ice.
Yeah, trying to get that poke down. Trying to pepper the front line as much as he can. Teleport in from Saren. Will not have another opportunity to do that as Knock pressed TP to go 5 feet upwards. All right, Trayson controlling the banana brush as Team Heretics still have access point on the river here. Focus onto the Dragon. True Shot Barrage will only hit onto Trayson as Knock jumps onto Saren. That's flash on the LeBlanc. The tidal wave will land. Ooh. Knock flashes, gets on the way. Knock goes into the stasis as Vitality's frontliner is just 1v4 by an infinite space for Vitality. Guardian Angel pop. Team Heretics instant stun him out of it, but in comes Linsis to save his top laner's life. Job's done. Get your man out of there. Vitality control the dragon fight and earn themselves the soul.
Beautiful play by
Soul
Knock.
point, actually. That's only their third.
Go
no all-out for the Cassante, no encore for the Seraphine, but they still have Cataclysm, they still have an arrow. Vitality are going to have to find a way to get in here. The arrow goes out, instant cleanse by Kaza, but Sarah jumped on top of him. The Baron is secured. Sheo picks that one up for Heretics as Linsis jumps onto Trayson. Knock go. Big chunk, but he stuns up Sarah. They got him! LeBlanc's out of there. Trayson's out of there. Solo laner's down. Heretics get the Baron, but at what cost? In comes Linsis with the Grand Starfall. Double kill to Knock go. You get the objective, but you're gonna lose the game. Vitality with the ace.
The alligator death roll was lethal on Saren as he got a foot too close to the angry alligator, and Knock shuts him down. 4 members alive, they'll set their sights on the Nexus.
The death timers are simply too long in a 40-minute game. Vitality just had to hold the line long enough. They don't need the Baron, they just need the team fight. GG, Vitality take game number 1.
Wow. Knock, he made that's the vibe I'm getting.
Really good here, man.
Okay.
Way.
So very front to back from Heretics. Like you've got your control mid, you've got somewhat engaged coming through from your jungler with solid follow-up from the Lulu. You've got Jinx that basically just needs a wall, which he's going to. He's been in the league now. Like he played on BDS for I think 2 years, and then he joined Heretics. So I think he's been here for about 3 years, and he got.
Talking about the heals used. Flash from Fleshy to get the Cosmic Binding into the wall. Way is out of there. First blood to Kaza. Ghosts away.
So that's bad for Heretics bot lane. Generally, Lulu and Jinx shouldn't really be dying to a Bard Caitlyn. But Fleshy flash Q connects the binding. You have to immediately flash his way, otherwise you're going to get rooted by the Caitlyn trap. And Linces now, thanks to his newfound prio that he's acquired in the bottom lane, says, hey, that looks like a tasty crab. Have that for dinner.
Yeah, and this was because also Wei didn't have the heal anymore. So I think that's kind of what sets up Fleshy to have this confidence.
Boom. Nice flash. Beautifully done there. And Kaza, the only downside for him is he has to commit his flash. He's now a little bit vulnerable. Sheo, though, in the mid lane area.
And be spotted by Linces, but instead Sheo just jumps straight in onto Humanoid. One becomes Lightning with the audacious charge, but Saren's too low in the health department to really back this up. So Humanoid's able to walk away, not having to burn.
Yeah,
Funny how words kind of connect.
Because, I mean, the way... Oh, hang on.
Okay, Saren hit by the Arcane Storm. Fleshy coming in with the Magical Journey. No stun from the Cosmic Binding, so Saren's able to flash away. Linces is actually stopping the invade from Sheo. Has a Cyclone. Sheo does not have the ultimate, and Linces punished. Team Heretics will take the first neutral objective of the game here, as Linces is just going to work towards picking up that Trinity Force and maybe contest later. Ice gets excited off of the dragon.
Securing his own Raptors. But Linces now thinks he can get the grubs, and I think he can too. They've got push in mid, they've got push in top. Feel like I'm going into a song. Fleshy has roamed from bot to mid as well to help guarantee numbers advantage. And things are looking good for Vitality here in game 2.
And we can remix that and publish that as the LEC song for this year.
So,
yeah.
We work under a very high quality bar, please.
Nago will drop the equalizer down on the wave. Has Linces behind him, but can't quite lock down Trayson, so they're just going to walk the way forward as bot side. Another kill for Karzi. This time it's on to Ice.
CS lead in top, but the plate's giving him the advantage. Okay, Sheo looking for a gank.
Yeah, this is really the only thing that Team Heretics have going for them is the CC on the side to set up the gank for Sheo, as Nako will flash, still follow from Sheo with a knock-up, flash from Trayson. They want to guarantee that one. Team Heretics. And we have an item completed on Karzi. We have an item completed on Humanoid. The carries are going to be doing damage, and Humanoid's actually the one that is able to go towards that bottom side. They
all right, okay, I said frozen. It's being slow pushed. My apologies. Yeah, they can't contest. Sheo?
He thought maybe he had an opportunity. Jumps in onto Karzi, flash over the wall from the Caitlyn, gets to safety.
So they're looking for a different trajectory this split. Only top 6, remember, go to our playoffs this time around. Yeah. Single round world best 3.
It seems like the focus is still on to Nako, who does not have the flash this time around, has a teleport coming in, help him out, and the magical journey to get to safety. Team Heretics did not have enough damage. TP from Humanoid, but it's a kill to Fleshy, saving his time.
And turns the play the favor of Vitality. 4.3k the gold lead. Fleshy now fishing mids.
Tempered Fate lands, and another magical journey over the wall. The Cosmic Binding not close enough to the wall, and now it's turned right back around. Wei looking for the extra damage on the Fleshy. Sidesteps. And also a fantastic showing for Vitality and the Wei. Okay, actually, we'll get back to that. Wei gonna get caught out here and just deleted from Summoners. He's the best top laner in Europe after split number 1. And now the rest of the team stepping up as well. Nako will flash forward, roasts down Ice, melting under the heat of the flame spitter as Sheo pressing guard to try and keep himself alive, but Kaza batted into the wall. Wild Growth will keep him up. He's trying to heal, but he cannot heal enough. Multiple kills for Vitality. They'll trade Nako, but they'll take 2.
Pick after pick, Vitality continue to accelerate the game. And Heretics are just running out of options. I mean, sure, getting a trade kill back onto Nako is nice, but look at the top lane. The mid wave continues to be pushed.
More. Another Tempered Fate, trap on top of it, and the Cosmic Binding to boot. Karzi is unstoppable. 5-0-1. Can just prevent the entire wave from doing any damage, and they don't even get that. So Team Heretics yet to crack
front-to-back fights. Yeah. It's 5v5, and Ice needs at least one.
Ice needs to live long enough to get that. Yeah, and so that's been happening on screen a lot.
So that's why it's quite difficult for Heretics to really do much in this game, because as
what else can they do?
Exhibit A, you're already in this state. Here we go.
Well, maybe another plan is a collapse on a
Humanoid on a side lane.
Yeah, all alone. Polymorph down, but they don't have a lot of damage. Okay, they're going to go under turret. It takes a village, but they got it. That's a shutdown.
But anyway,
they're doing it again. Sheo's going to have to find a different avenue in. Fleshy has the Tempered Fate. Cosmic Binding for the slow. The rocket goes in, and the Tempered Fate onto Sheo means that there's no steal attempt possible. Trayson goes in with the ultimate, has to back away afterwards, as this is a desperation engage from Sheo. Has the wild growth, and the Crescent Guard has to walk back, flashes to safety from the slows. Saren gets some damage onto Fleshy, but in comes Linces with the flank. Saren, the ace in the hole, body blocked by Sheo. As Team Heretics have to find a way to get back to their base. The Baron picked up by Vitality.
What objectives they can. Midwave needs to be pushed, and it looks like, oh, Knockdown's trying to pick.
And it's Ice with Flash. Doesn't even have time to use it, I suppose, as another Cosmic Binding, and people are just falling left and right.
Okay, yeah, that's one way to win a game. Just get 2 kills, get Dragon, win game. Yeah, okay, cool.
Vitality picked up their Fly Swatters, started swatting down the bugs. Ice falls, Sheo falls, and with this Baron buff, they can just keep pushing in. This has been a cakewalk of a game. 26 minutes, a little longer than Trouble had predicted, but what a dominating performance from Vitality across the Rift, specifically this bot lane, as these inhibitor turrets will fall.
Yeah, I mean, masterclass Bard performance from Fleshy. He has just run the Rift. Early game outplays in the 2 versus 2, landing some really nice ultis throughout the game to set up for picks.
I mean, at this point, it's basically a formality here. With the Baron buff, you just walk in, you take these next turrets, probably take another inhibitor with it before it expires, as Team Heretics will have to mount a Miracle defense. And it's going to be just that. As Vitality continue to poke down, another wave coming in here. And Linces is threatening a flank as well, so Vitality, it's really whenever they feel like it, they can throw the Wukong in. They have so much gold in their pocket that you just have to imagine they will by default win the team fight.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality at this rate don't even need to team fight. They can just hit whatever's in front of them. It will fall, it will die. TP now coming through from Naknako as he rejoins his team, pushes in mid. The Baron will wear off, but it doesn't matter. The damage has been done. Super minions are already laying waste to the base of Heretics, and they will do their best to mount a defense to potentially give them a chance of turning this game around.
Temper Fate will go a little wide right there as Trayson has the unstoppable onslaught. Could look for an engage here. You're gonna have to find the right target. There's flashes on a lot of members. The Sheo actually finds the insect there, but knocks Knock-Knock-Go closer to Ice, who's now free firing. This could be the first reset. Ice gets excited, but it doesn't just run straight at Vitality. Instead, kites back. They want to clear out the wave. It's Trayson traded for Knock-Knock-Go, top laner for top laner. They're gonna have to find another reset onto Ice to hold the line now. That seemed like a window for Team Heretics, but Vitality, they just run away instead, and now they can look at this next inhibitor, or rather Nexus turret. No Nexus turrets left, no defense for Team Heretics. They gotta defend this 4v4. They have the health bar advantage. It's really just Carzzy that's trying to pepper down members of Team Heretics, and now they walk up so Carzzy can hit the Nexus. Linces heavily chugged right there. Carzzy still hitting it. As Humanoid can now walk up as well. Like Team Heretics, they gotta find a way to get onto this Caitlyn. Right now they haven't done it. Sheo jumps in onto Humanoid. Carzzy just almost one shot away. Goes godlike to close out the series. GG, Vitality take it.